Hello, Master Manifester. Today I have my partner of 20 years with
Hello.
me to talk about survival systems and manifestation and what in neuroscience your survival systems are doing. Now, my partner, my husband, has no idea really about manifestation. You don't follow it? Not really.
No,
No.
not
He's a
really.
very good control group for my experiments because he doesn't know any of the methods or the trends, and yet you see me manifest really weird things all the time.
Yeah, I have.
I'm sure they'll say I'm a witch. She knows math. She's a witch. She knew science. She's a witch.
Maybe in the old days.
You
Not
know?
now.
Yeah, it actually happens like almost every day. Like pretty much like every time you're with me, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Something crazy always happens. Yeah, I promise I'm not like hypnotizing you or woo. No, it's all science. I promise. He's just like getting infected by my awareness. I'm sorry. We're having way too much fun. This is our first video together. But let's get serious about survival systems because it really is hard to navigate when you're trying to manifest something. To have your entire system betray you can be really frustrating. And you and I have seen that a lot when I've tried to manifest really big things and my identity needs a restructure and I go through this big nervous system emotional purge, and you've been there for the crying and the what is happening to me,
The
some
crying,
of you will
anger,
understand this.
whatever
I
emotions come along with
know.
it.
And you know what anger is? It's fear with a plan. And I always have a plan. Yeah. But honestly, I think the past couple of years I've done really good with being aware and sitting with that emotion, even when it's deeply uncomfortable. Because that is what, if you want to really master manifestation, if you want to master your reality, it is mastering yourself. It is mastering your self regulation. It's mastering understanding your system and working with it, not trying to fight it, not trying to force it, but learning how to work with it. I mean, wouldn't you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, and on my part, it's working and trying to help you feel safe when that things like that happen.
See, they've heard me talk about safety so many times. I love that we're so aligned like that, that you get that it really is about that. And if you're looking for support or to support someone who's going through an identity shift, who's trying to make a life change, even if it's not manifestation, even if they're just trying to make their life better in some way, and you want to be supportive of that person, understand that what they need to feel the most is safe. They need to feel like it's okay. Like nothing bad is happening here. It's uncomfortable, but it's not life threatening. And most of our system, our survival system, is built to recognize danger. That's what our brain is trying to predict the future. It's a fortune teller. It's trying to figure out what's going to happen next, so nothing bad happens to us. And this is a very early evolutionary feeling of trying to feel safe. And a lot of the way that we feel safe is self-regulation. Now, when we're babies, we have to have someone else to help us learn how to self-regulate. We cannot do it on our own. The system will literally collapse. And if you didn't have that early on, it's okay. A lot of people didn't have the skill. This is not a blame game. But if you didn't have the core program, it's okay, because you can teach yourself self-regulation and you can find safe people to self-regulate with. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No, yeah, absolutely. I mean, somebody's not around to teach you. Eventually, you will learn, as long as you put in the effort to do so. You have to make that choice.
Now, this is definitely coming from someone who raised your siblings, your younger siblings. You would know about self-regulation.
Oh yeah.
So how many siblings do you have?
I helped raise 5 your brothers and sisters.
Yes. And you were like, how old when you started?
I was 7 when the old
Yeah,
next
we're
old
GenX.
was born.
Yeah. Our parents were busy. They were trying to survive, and so were we. That's just kind of how I chalk it up to. But you had to take care of younger ones, and I think a lot of that does teach you, regardless of how, unfair it may seem at times, when things are survival, when your survival system and your survival social system, there's a lot of survival social systems now because people are trying to make sure they have enough of everything. And now we grew up with that. We understood it straight from the beginning that there are limits, right? There's scarcity. but now we're learning together how to develop that abundance mindset, to recognize there are opportunities everywhere. And we found ourselves moved across the country. We've
Yes.
changed quite a lot in just a few years. I mean, honestly, it's very fast when you think about it. And that can cause a lot of nervous system upset because your system wants homeostasis. It wants to be safe by knowing what you'll do next and knowing what will happen next. So it's going to try to keep you in that zone of safety, of you did this and this kept you alive, right? So to break out of that, you need to make the new system safe. You need to make it feel safe. And you need to keep practicing that safety over and over again because it's not going to be sure the first time. It's like a spicy kitten. Didn't I just say that earlier? Yeah. It's like a spicy kitten. It's like a cute little spicy kitten, but one that claws like really bad. It hurts a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm sure for
it
you
seems
too,
all cute and cuddly for about 5 seconds, and all of a sudden it just attacks for no reason.
And I'm sure you feel like that about me sometimes. And like, when I'm in that state, and this is what happens with your survival system, because once you feel safe, a lot of us who have been through the awakening, and I'm talking to you, those who know, right? A lot of us who have been through the awakening and have become master manifestors, we think that we're supposed to feel good all the time. It doesn't work that way. No, this is a rising stock. It dips and it rises. It dips and it rises. And it keeps growing and expanding each time. So those times when you're feeling the intensity of it, the easier way to deal with it is to let it be there and to slip into your observer mode if you can. Sometimes you can't. Like sometimes it literally wears me down until I have no recourse but to just drown in my character and get it over with. But once you get to that breakthrough, everything is so much easier. It's so much easier. And I'd say like over the past few years, it's gradually gotten like easier and easier.
It has.
Yeah.
It definitely
I think
has.
even for you, because you've gone through your programs too. Like you've changed much.
I've had my things for sure.
Oh my gosh. It's incredible. Like I'm so proud of you. I really am. You've done some really crazy, amazing things and just accomplished them so fast.
Yeah. It seemed like I was stuck in certain ways for so long, and I'll kind of take,
and that's okay.
a little bit better.
The programs are there to make us feel safe, to protect us from something bad happening. And that's really important to understand, to know that you're not being tested in the way that it's trying to see if you're strong enough, if you've got enough willpower, because willpower is finite. No, it's testing to see if this new system is safe enough to maintain. So your homeostasis keeps you in that maintenance mode, right? Let's stay here because this is safe. Your allostasis is what encourages you and supports you as your transition. Now, what would you think as a non-master manifester or non-manifestation person? What would you think is something that would create the safety during transitioning? What makes you feel safe while you're changing?
Not 100% on what would make something feel safe, but just it would be a feeling on the spot. If you step into a situation and something feels off immediately, that's definitely not a safe situation whatsoever. If it feels, maybe a little uncomfortable, but not threatening in any way, I mean, you're probably close to the safe spot. It's just learning to deal with whatever curve that throws at the end.
Yeah, that's absolutely it. And your body will tell you. Your body will either kind of go, or it'll be like, oh, and this is where you check in. You need everything being coherent. Your mind, your body, your heart, all of that needs to come together for you to feel safe in a new reality, in a new construct of the matrix that you're experiencing. Not a simulation, a construct of programs, of systems that are playing out every day, mostly under your awareness. I mean, mostly, we don't really notice all these things unless we've really, really trained our awareness. And even then, you need to be really careful about how you do that.
Honestly, most of the time.
Because you'll trip off your nervous system like every single time.
Most of the time, it's just going through your normal day, and you may or may not even notice anything at all. So when you stop and really think about
Man, that's true. Once you stop and like you feel safe enough to just break down and everything just starts to crumble.
it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's exhausting. It really is. But once it's past, if you can just sit with it and not fight it and not be in resistance, it's so much easier. It's so much easier. But you are really like my safe place to do that. You're like my safety. And I hope that I feel like your safety too,
Absolutely. You are definitely in
because
a
when
safe
you enter
space.
into a relationship with anyone, whether it's a long-term romantic relationship or a friendship, you are co-regulating your nervous systems. So if you want to master manifestation, you need to make sure what is influencing your system on a regular basis.
Yeah, exactly. Um, if you can't, if you can't trust each other in any way, shape, or form, even as friends, then there's no point in going on along with anything. Yeah, must must really feel that you have the closeness. Don't think somebody's a friend if they're going to use something you say later against you. That's definitely not a friend. That's the worst possible type of person.
Yeah, that's somebody who's looking for an opportunity. No, when you're being supportive of someone, you don't expect something back. When they're being supportive of you, they're not expecting to get something. You're being mutually supportive, mutually respectful. So, and don't automatically assume that they have to. I mean, you definitely want to lean towards self-regulation, but it helps. It helps to have that kind of social support. We all, we all respond to people who love us, who accept us for who we are, but you train people how to teach, how to treat you by how you treat yourself and how you see yourself. So if they're trying to be kind to you and they're trying to be supportive and you're like, no, 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 I don't need support. I'm above that sort of thing.
That's just setting yourself up for failure and everything you're trying to do.
Yeah, it really is though. Yeah, we know. But no, come quite a long way, both of us.
We have.
And we've done a lot of work together. And that's the thing. You are separate systems together and you kind of build a third cohesive system together. Now, for the method this time, I would say try to cultivate brain, heart, gut coherence by saying affirmations like, I understand my brain is trying to protect me. And I understand my heart is, what would we say? My heart is trying to
I'm
show
not
me,
sure. Show me my path.
show me new paths,
Show me the
show me
path.
new ways to be. It's trying to expand into new realities,
Yeah.
trying to show me more. And then what is the gut trying to do? The gut's trying to regulate emotions most of the time.
Yeah.
It's saying, hey, this is safe. This is cool. So, hey, brain, it's safe for me to try new things. Hey, heart, it's safe for me to expand. Hey, gut, it's safe for me to be something new.
Yeah.
And really just kind of base affirmations around bringing those three parts of yourself together. And I'm very grateful for you. Like, I mean, it is incredible that I have the kind of support in you that I have. So any of you that have support, definitely recognize the support that you have. Those things expand in your attention and your awareness. Look at all the support I have. Even if it's just yourself, I have a great deal of support within myself. And I'm so grateful for my inner world, honestly. I'm grateful for my outer world. I'm grateful for everything that is now and is to come. And I'm grateful for the challenges that I've had.
Grateful for the same thing. You know, I've had plenty of challenges and I've had you to back me up a lot of times and tell me,
1000%,
hey, it might be tough, but
1000%.
you can get through it. That's
Yes.
really what it is.
That is the thing. You hold that state as long as you can, for as much as you can. And if you dip, you just come right back to it. Come right back to that state. 20 years. 20 years so far. We're rock solid. I can't imagine being anywhere else, honestly. But I just wanted to share our state with you in that, yes, survival systems can be challenging to manifestation. They can be challenging and create resistance, but you can train them to relax and feel safe. These things are here to protect you. They're trying to support you. So you support them, they will support you.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. Please like and subscribe and sign up for the Method Muse newsletter in the description below.